stretch your abs, lie down on the floor, rest on your forearms, and push your breastbone forward. The temptation is to look up and strain your neck, but don't. The abdominals don't need a great deal of stretching, and too much back arching can be bad for your spine, so make only small angle between the body and the floor. Feel the stretch throughout your abdominal area. For the back stretch, lie on the floor face up. Spread your arms out for balance and bring your feet towards your buttocks to bend your knees. Keeping your feet together, gently drop your knees to one side while turning your head in the opposite direction. To stretch your biceps, step with your side to a wall. Rest your nearest hand against the wall with your arm and rotate at the shoulder so that your thumb points upward. To stretch your shoulders, reach across your body and place one hand on the opposite shoulder. Pull it across gently and feel the stretch across your shoulder blade. Repeat on the other side. To stretch your groin muscles, sit on your floor with your back straight and your knees bent. Put the bottoms of your feet together and keep them as close to your body as possible. With your hands on your knees, lean slightly forward, keeping your back straight as you gently press on your knees downwards towards the ground. Feel a gentle stretch through the top of your inner thigh. To stretch your hamstrings, lie on your back with your knees bent. Lift one leg into the air as high as you can, pointing your toes away to isolate the hamstrings. Keep your legs straight and use your hands to hold your leg in position. Your pelvis must stay on the floor. Feel the stretch at the back of your upper leg. Once you become more flexible and comfortable with a hamstring stretch, you could do this modified stretch. Keep one foot on the inside of the opposite leg. Lean forward until you feel a slight pull on the back of your leg. Remember, too much can injure yourself. For the hip flexor stretch, take a step forward, but not so far as to achieve less than a right angle at your front knee. Then lower your pelvis towards the floor, bending your rear knee at the same time. Be careful not to overstretch your back. Feel the stretch at the front of the hip of the rear leg. Repeat on the other side. To stretch your lats, with your knees bent, take one arm above your head and reach high and across, bending at the waist. Support your weight with your other hand on your hip. Feel the stretch down the side of your torso and under each arm. To stretch your chest, take your hands behind your back and take a hold of the opposite elbow. Pull gently to squeeze your shoulder blades together until you feel a gentle stretch across your chest. To stretch your quadricep, balance carefully on one leg, using a wall for support if necessary. Bend the other knee and pull your foot up behind you. Keeping the knee close to your body, gently pull your heel into your bottom until you feel a mild tension in the front of your thigh. If you want to get risky, try to touch your opposite foot on the ground with your hand. For the tricep stretch, take your arm above your head and bend your elbow so that your hand passes behind your head. Hold the back of your elbow with your opposite hand and pull gently. Try to reach further down your spine. The upper back and shoulder stretch, link your hands together and push your arms in front of your chest as if you were reaching around a tree. Pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, and feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. To stretch your gastrocnemius muscle, or your calf, take a small step forward and bend your front knee. Push the heel of your rear foot into the floor, making sure your foot points forward. You should feel the stretch at the back of your calf. Go ahead and try to put your hands on the ground. Be careful though, do not overstretch. And finally, let's take a day at the beach. This stretch might look like a twist pose, but it's a lot easier than it looks. Sit with your left leg straight forward and your right leg bent at the knee with your foot across the straight leg. Twist your right while holding the side of your right knee with your left hand. Keep your back straight and feel the stretch on the outer side of your hips and your bent leg. To perform the quadratus lumborum stretch, grab each elbow with the opposite hand. Pull in from your abdominals and tuck in your pelvis. Then bend slightly sideways and slightly forward until you feel the stretch in your lower back.